Colorado is an amazing state. We have lots of greenery, beautiful mountains, and nice weather. It's a breath of fresh air if you crave an outdoor lifestyle. But if Colorado is so great, then why are the people leaving? And where are these people going? Hi YouTube, I am Kareem Howard, your go-to licensed realtor with Gerlach Homes. On this YouTube channel, I bring you market updates, community tours, property tours, pretty much anything related to Denver, Colorado real estate. So if you are looking to buy or sell at any point in the next year, anywhere in Colorado, I would absolutely love to help you out. All of my contact information is down in the description. So the people are leaving Colorado, there's no doubt about it. A huge chunk of my team's sellers listings this year are people that are leaving the state, but why? Why does everyone want to leave? A lot of these sellers, a lot of these people had one common problem. The biggest problem that people face is Colorado is so expensive. And you guys already know this. You see the headlines, you see the YouTube videos. I even made a video about how expensive it really is to live in Colorado. But it's hard to grasp how expensive Colorado is until you start comparing it to the other states in the US. Using data straight from Redfin back in 2023, Colorado is ranked number 8 in the entire US out of the most expensive states to live in, right behind Massachusetts. At number 8 on this list, the median home price of a home in Colorado is about $586,000. Now, if you scroll down the list, we go halfway to number 25, we have Maine. The median home price of a home in Maine is $370,000, which means that us at number 8 is over $200,000 more expensive than a home in the middle of this list. A big problem with homeowners today is a huge chunk of them say that they can't afford to buy the very house that they live in just because of how much prices have grown in Colorado. Something I've seen with sellers that I've talked to is they bought their home 2016, 2017 for around $300,000. And that same $300,000 home today is worth around $550,000. And so now for them to afford a home of the same caliber, they're gonna have to find another $550,000 home. But the problem is when most people wanna move, they don't wanna move to a home that's like their home. Most of the time, they're either upsizing or they're downsizing. And in the scenario where they're upsizing, they're gonna want a bigger, better home, which means if you wanna have a higher quality of living, you're gonna have to buy a more expensive home. So your $550,000 home, you're gonna have to buy a $600,000 to $650,000 home. So people are running into the issue where they just can't even attempt to afford to keep the same quality of life or upgrade their quality of life just because of how expensive Colorado home prices are. No matter how expensive Colorado gets, whether it's home prices, cost of living, gas prices, it does not matter. But the people that can afford to live in Colorado comfortably are going to continue to do so. Whether it's moving from another state, whether it's staying here, it does not matter. The people are going to keep coming to Colorado. What I'm getting at is there's signs of overcrowding. We can see there's a lot of people out here in Colorado, and the people that live here today, you can see this in your everyday life. The easiest and most notable to notice is traffic, of course. There's always traffic on the roads, traffic on the streets, traffic walking. It does not matter. But I think every single state has some type of traffic. So this isn't even the main point that I want to bring up. Now, this overcrowding is creeping into some of our Colorado classic activities. When you're going on hikes, the trails, there's a little more trash on the trails. There's a little more people. It's less private than it used to feel. When you're going to trendy restaurants, you're going to the mall, there's a lot more people, it's a lot more crowded, and this can be an issue if you're just tired of seeing people. Now, something that you might notice in your day-to-day life, something that I notice, is there's a lot more apartment complexes being built up in order to kind of compensate for how many people are coming into Colorado and how many residents that we actually have. I mean, let's take Green Valley, for example. I grew up in Green Valley. And Green Valley used to have nothing out there. It's right by the airport. There was just new build houses. They were building up schools. But now there's a lot more schools in Green Valley. There's a lot of apartment complexes on like 56 GVR Boulevard. They're growing. There's so many more buildings being built up. And the same thing's happening where I'm at right now. Here in Denver at my office, there's an apartment building across the street that when I first moved here a couple years ago was nothing. It was just flat land. And now I look across the street every single day. It's a 10 plus story building that I stare at just because they have to build more apartments. They have to build more places to accommodate the amount of people that we have. And it isn't just them building apartments. We're seeing this in new build communities like Reunion, Aurora Highlands. We have to keep building so many more communities to accommodate how crowded Colorado is getting. Okay, Kareem, we get it. Colorado's expensive. It's nice, but it's expensive. There's a lot of people. It's getting crowded. Where the hell are these people going? Riddle me this. We have a neighbor with similar weather. Maybe it's a little bit hotter in the summer, but the weather's pretty similar. It's a similar feel, but their home prices are on average about $150,000 less than Colorado. Arizona. A lot of the people that I talk to, when they want to move out of the state, the very first thing they throw out there is, man, I want to go to Arizona. So Arizona, it's a little bit deserty out there, but it's pretty close by. You're not too far away from family. You can still drive back to Colorado, but home prices are significantly cheaper. The cost of living is significantly cheaper, and it's just a great place for a lot of people who want to retire or just get a different change of scenery. Now, I have talked to some people moving to Texas, North Carolina, moving to Florida. It really doesn't matter, but a lot of people are trying to flock to different states that are cheaper than Colorado. One of the most prevalent things I see is when people are retiring in Colorado, they want to go somewhere where their money is worth more money, if that makes sense. And your money is worth more if you take it to a state where housing's a little bit cheaper. You know, a $500,000 house out here can get you a nice classic 3-bed 2-bath. Take that somewhere else, take it to Arizona, you might get a bigger house, you get a pool, you know, you get nice HOA stuff. It's just, you can get more bang for your buck if you take it somewhere else. So Denver, Colorado is known for having a lot of job opportunities. There's a lot of big companies out here. There's tech startups. We have a growing, robust job market. And something that I see a lot of people are running into is we have a great job market, but a lot of these jobs after COVID have moved to remote work positions where you don't necessarily have to be in the office, or maybe you go into the office once a week, you know, things like that. And so for a lot of these people that don't have to go into work, they're not locked into having to be in Colorado anymore. And so a good incentive about this is you can keep the high paying job, you can keep it in Colorado, but you don't have to live out here where prices are expensive. And so some of these people are moving to the cheaper states. Maybe it's a neighboring state, maybe a state they're from, a state with their family, but they're moving away to a cheaper state where their money goes a little bit further, but they still continue to keep their job, which is amazing. Now, I want to end this video by saying, as someone who's grown up in Colorado and has got to know it even more throughout the years getting into real estate, is I think it's an amazing state. It's going to keep getting more expensive, but I do think that Colorado's worth it. Now, are there going to be states that are better than Colorado, cheaper than Colorado, that fit you better than Colorado? Absolutely, which is why I think that everyone should just find the state that they want to live in, do some research, and figure out what place suits you best. Is it Colorado? Is it New York? Is it Tennessee? Is it Utah? It does not matter, but you can figure out what works best for you. Well, that's going to conclude this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys like this video, then please feel free to subscribe. I post content like this weekly. Now, I'm Kareem Howard, your go-to licensed realtor with Gerlach Homes. Now, if you are still looking to buy or sell at any point in the next year, anywhere in Colorado, I would absolutely love to help you out. All of my contact information is down in the description, and I will see you guys in the next video.